Hello, I'm Wendy, and today I got some new paints. I ordered them. Some of them I picked up at Michael's because they had a sale. And these ones are Paul Rubens. Let me just move this. They came in this pretty box with this little thing on there, like that. And I was looking for some bright ones because, you know, to tell you the truth, this has been a bad winter for me. Like, I'm really not a complainer. In fact, complaining gets on my nerves. But if I'm going to be honest, we had a big flood where I live in November. And basically where we are, we were kind of cut off from both sides. So we were on an island, essentially. And that went on for some weeks. And then Christmas came and we had blizzards. And then right after that, we had ice storms and all the trees were breaking. And then the rains came. And now here it's March. And I'll tell you the truth, I get seasonal affective disorder when the weather is dark and gloomy for a long time. And because of the climate here, that's what it is. Anyway, it's one of those things you have to kind of go, okay, how am I going to deal with this? One of the ways for me is just to put my head down and keep working. Some days are quite difficult because I'm tired and, you know, I don't sleep well. Anyway, I ordered these paints because they're bright. And so I've already squeezed them into pans. I bought some new pans. And yeah, mainly because they're bright. So I thought I would swatch them today. And I don't think I'll use that brush. I think I'll use this one. And just see what they're like because I haven't done that yet. And I apologize if I sound kind of glum, but it just is what it is. Now, I put this out. They're all actually, I decanted them into these little things a couple of days ago. Some of them are still a little bit soft underneath. I can press on them and like this, you can kind of see it moving. Hasn't quite, you know, dried completely out. But let's try this. These ones are all called Opera something. So this is Opera Yellow. And I would probably call it Neon. Isn't that gorgeous? Goodness me. I'm going to just move my water so that it's closer here. So that one is Opera Yellow. And this one is Opera Golden. Also, I would probably call that Neon Orange. I'm not sure that I was actually aiming for neon, but I did want bright, and I think you'd have to agree that I got it. This one is called Opera Orange Red. So let's just try some little flowers. That is very neon. This one is Opera Orange. Move that a little bit. I really like that. I'm not even a big fan of orange, but that's so pretty. And this one is Opera Light Red. Wow. Can't fault that for not being bright. That one had a little fuzz on it. And next to this is red. That's a really nice red. Anyway, as I was saying, I have low energy, and it's so hard to be creative when the energy is low. Not that I don't have ideas, I do. I just don't have the energy to really get excited about it. I think what it is. Opera Rose. Let's put this one over here. I love this color. I have it in a different brand and it's probably very close. And one thing about these pans is there's no place to write, and I usually like to write names down so that if I need to buy it again, I'll know what to look for, but I haven't figured out how to deal with that yet. And this one is, what's this going to be? Opera Pink. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's so gorgeous. I think the Opera Rose I have might be a little bit more than that, more like that one. Well, we'll see. If not, let's move that there. This one is called Opera Peach. It didn't look at all peachy to me. And frankly, still doesn't. I've never seen a peach that color. In fact, it looks very much like that color, but slightly different. This one is Violet. Let's see, let's make a little daisy affair here. What a great color. I love that one. And after that comes purple. Let's see how purple this is. Purples are so interesting because there's so many variations. That's nice. See, I don't even have very good adjectives today. I mean, that's kind of stunning, isn't it? And this one is called Ultramarine, so this is a blue. Oh, so rich too, and solid, not very transparent, which is just fine. This one is going to be Opera Blue, just blue. Let's see. It's almost a turquoise, I'd say. And then we have Opera Green, which to me looks like an emerald green. So I'll make a leaf out of it. Yeah, it's a very emerald green. So those are the Rubens ones, Paul Rubens. And like I said, I bought them because they're bright. So I'm just going to move those over here. And now the other ones that I bought at various places, this one is a Grumbacher Phthalo Yellow Green. And because I do a lot of florals, I thought, well, I'll get another yellow green. This is really pretty. I like that it's yellow, that it's so yellow. Because sometimes you want that real pop of color. Now, I also bought some duochrome ones, or pearlescent ones. And they are, let me see, I'm just going to pull them down here so you can see. White, red, I think there's just the 5 of them. So violet blue, pearlescent lake blue, green blue, red, and white. Okay, so let's see what they turn out like. This is the green blue. I like how they puddle and you get this kind of swirling blue, just pearly. And one thing about pearlescent colors I found is that they're quite grainy, which I suppose has to be the case. And they tend to be quite transparent. So that's the green blue. This one will be the lake blue. Again, you can see how much more transparent that is than some of these others. This is the red, which is kind of an odd red because it looks a lot more pink. I'm still trying to work out whether I really like the pearlescent ones. I like the idea of them for sure, you know. This is the white one, which is, oops, still got pink in here. Get that out of there. So this one is slightly gray, I guess. And you probably can't even see anything there. All I can see is a little bit of pearliness. Maybe the light will catch it. I am not really sure what its value is as far as a paint, unless it shows up on something dark. Maybe I'll try that afterwards. Okay, let's try this one. This is the violet. It's called duochrome violet. Well, it's a nice color. It's you know, it's soft. Okay, now I got some others as well that I wanted to try. This one's just called mauve. This one is lavender. And then I've got, oh, what's this one called? Dioxazine violet. Permanent pink. And brilliant pink. And I saw this one on someone else's channel, Painting Yun. She does beautiful watercolors. I'll put a link below to her channel. But she was using this one day. I thought, I've got to get that. The unfortunate thing for me is that there's no place around here to get it. I had to go to Vancouver, which is like an 1.5-hour drive away. So this one is the permanent pink. That is a really gorgeous color. It's kind of a red pink almost. I rather like it. That's the first time I've used it. And then this is the Holbein Brilliant Pink. Funny name because it's almost like a face powder pink. Okay, it's very kind of opaque. Lots of pigment, I guess. All right, there's that one. And now this one. I find when I'm not feeling great, sounds get on my nerves. And I've got a neighbor who's got a car that needs a muffler, and he will not fix it. Anyway, this one is the mauve. Now, I'm in Canada, and we say mauve because it's kind of like the French would pronounce things, I guess. I know in the US I've heard people say mauve, which makes sense from the language rules there. This one, wow, it's almost a magenta. Very useful color, I would say. And then when I was at the big art store in Vancouver, I bought this one. It's called Opus Art Supplies, and it is lavender, and it's a permanent color too. So let's see. Oh, very opaque. Interesting. And then this one is that dioxazine violet. It's hardly dry at all. It's very soft. Oh wow, that's intense, isn't it? I love that. Now I'm curious about mixing some of these colors. So I'm going to take this violet again and mix a little bit of this, what's it called? Lavender with it. Look at that. The lavender just took right over and really brought out the opaque of it. Wow, interesting. Okay, what else should I try? I'd like to try one of these and put a white over it. So let's do that. I'm going to mix this pearly white and see if it does anything. Oh wow, this is beautiful. Look at that. Can you see that? That is gorgeous. Oh, now I want to do it with more things. So let's try this one, this brilliant pink. brilliant, not brilliant. It's kind of like sorry, not sorry. And put this pearly color with it, because this is almost the same. You have to wet these quite a bit to get them to sort of swirl up. Well, I'm not quite as impressed with that, I have to say. But this is spectacular. I'm going to try one of these really bright oranges now. This one is, I think, that one. And throw a little bit of the yellow in it. Wow, these play nice together. Look at that. Okay, while we're at it, what if I pick a little of this up? Oh my goodness, these are gorgeous. So much you can do. I had kind of had in mind to do some real pastels, but then I started painting some loose watercolors, and I just, the bright colors took over. And I think it's probably because of, you know, the frame of mind I'm in with the weather and the winter and everything. Every winter I say, next winter I am not staying here. I am going to go away somewhere that has sunshine for at least a few weeks. And it just didn't happen this year. So this is the yellow green next to the Rubens green. This is nice. Look at how beautifully those go together. So if I were just to pick some of that up and make kind of a leaf affair, and then add in some of this green. Well, that works. It does, doesn't it? What else can we try? I love this. So I'm going to pick some of that up and then try it with maybe this one. Wow, it really shows up the red in this. Okay, let's try this. That's that same one with this one, which is and this is the, not the purple, it's the violet, I think. Oh, this is beautiful. Beautiful. Works so well together. So when you're working with colors like this, you can actually mix them on the page, on the paper. Wow, that works. Okay, I am now curious about this one because it's very much a turquoise and it's quite transparent. I'm going to put this pearly lake blue with it. I have to say that's quite underwhelming. And like I mentioned, the jury's kind of out on the pearly ones. I love the idea because I love sparkly things. But, you know, this is the only one that's really impressed me so far. These are dazzling. Dazzling is good, I think. Okay, let's see what this red looks like. It's just a nice kind of red. And then I'm going to put this opera with it. Somehow it kind of goes in the wrong direction. Let's try this one. This is like a neon pink. Oh, I like those together. Don't think it works with that one. Nah. Different, like this is too warm. These ones are very cool. So when you're mixing colors, sometimes you want to stay with the cool, right? So that they don't kind of growl at each other. See, that works really well together. And then this is also a cool one, which is just kind of the same as that, only a bit darker. Let's see what else we can come up with here. I want to try this purple. Look at that. You pick enough of it up, and this was wet when I picked it up, so there was lots of pigment in there. Wow, it's almost black, and it looks almost black right there. Okay, let's put some of this in with it. And these are different brands, so you can see, you know, there are different things that you can do, and they work anyway. That one's a lot redder. Let's put some of this in. Wow, that looks great. And put it over here. Oh, look. How gorgeous is that? So this has been a bit of fun, hasn't it? Sure, for me, it's actually kind of cheered me up a little bit. Wow, that one makes the other one look quite dull. That's this permanent pink here. Now let's fool it and put some of this white in there. Again, it's like, I think I found what to do with the white. It is fantastic for just livening things up. Okay, I'm running out of space here, but throw in some more of this lovely white. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I found a new true love. So, how about if I put it in with this? Even there, it totally works. It gives it that sparkle. And then, look at that. Oh, makes me giddy. So, putting that down first, picking up some of this yellow. Well, I think the yellow kind of took over because it's so bright. Anyway, I think I've got space for one more here, so let's see. I'm going to try this one, which is kind of an orange red. Oh, it's actually kind of a neon-y orange. Let's see, where was I? That one. Peachy color, really. I guess maybe that's what the one they call peach. And put this red in with it. Well, it's pretty. It really changes the color. Put some of this white over here. It's much more luscious, I would say. Let's try this golden one with some of this pearly white. So there we go. I think that yeah, they're so nice. And again, this is this Rubens, Paul Rubens. Let me get the box off here. Just move this. If you're looking for bright paints, these ones certainly qualify. Okay, so here it is, Paul Rubens. All the paperwork that went with it is in Chinese. This is for swatching, and I didn't swatch, but I probably will when I get around to it, just so that I can have a reference for them. When I usually what I do is I always keep a piece of watercolor paper like this next to me so that I can try different things and compare colors, see what they look like. So before I put paint to paper, I will often go, okay, is this the color I want? For example, if I was going to, not sure what this is going to show up like because I haven't used it for a week or whatever, it's like, oh, okay, that's the color I want. I don't really need to have a swatch thing nearby, a guide like that, because I have these. And I also, I made these at Christmas time. I cut them out with my Cricut machine, and I'm just keeping them around because I can use them again for testing like that. And then when my grandchildren come, I let them play with them. That's my project for today. It seems kind of simple now that I think about it, but I hope you enjoyed it. Like, look how this is drying with that pearlescent white. I think I've made a new best friend there. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm sorry if I seem kind of down today, but now you know why. I would love it if you'd leave a comment. If you struggle with seasonal affective disorder, also known as appropriately SAD, let me know. Please leave a comment and please click the like button because that really does help me. And I'll see you next time.